What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Scott here with your OTA's Week 2 report here from Hallis Hall, man. Definitely a different vibe here compared to last week. This practice is a little shaky, but I think that's what you're going to get at the end of May, man. Definitely shaky practice for the offense, but it's May 28th. Nobody really cares about that, man. But the big story here today was Caleb Williams actually spoke to the media today to address the elephant in the room, which was that big ESPN article that dropped 2 weeks ago about him and his father trying to find a way to not get him on the Chicago Bears, man. So let's take a look at and see what Caleb said. It was a lot.
This whole storm that happened, it wasn't something that we wanted to happen at this point. We're focused on the present. We're focused on now. We're focused on trying to get this ship moving in the right direction. And I think so far that's what we've been doing. But for this to come out, it's been a distraction. So coming up here and talking about it and addressing it is important today. And so that's what we're here to do. Next is all that went down, all that was said. Yeah, I had a good visit at the other place, Minnesota, with Kevin O'Connell, good staff and all of that. Obviously, he just won Coach of the Year award and things like that. So obviously good staff and things like that. But something that keeps getting lost. Something that keeps getting, I think, not being addressed the way it needs to be, is the fact that, I went on that visit first, came here, and then after I came here, I went back home, talked to my dad, and, all of the things that were supposed to be these big things that everybody's been talking about recently, one never happened in the sense of, they were all thoughts.
First of all, man, I really like that Caleb went out there and talked about it. Of course, a lot of people wanted to talk about it last week, but what's done is done. I think that right now that he spoke about it, we need to move on and talk about the football, man. So definitely big shout out to Caleb. Ben Johnson spoke today as well. He talked about some of the injuries. You got Kyler Gordon wasn't here. He's got a soft tissue injury as well as Luther Burden. Coastal Leveler wasn't here again as well, but he expects a full squad to be here next week for mandatory minicamp. Let's take a little bit of what Coach said today.
Our biggest point of emphasis as a coaching staff was really our finish, our pursuit on defense. We want to stop the ball, the momentum of the ball running through the defense in practice, even without pads on. And so it's a learning experience of what that looks like and what we're going to be about. And then offensively, we talk about the finishing aspect of getting connected down the field and blocking for our buddies. So finishing is a huge deal about what we're doing. We're very much rooted in the fundamentals and the techniques of what we're asking our guys to do. And so we saw growth last week in that way, and that's the expectation for us going forward.
All right, man, and let's also talk to Case Keenum. Case Keenum, who was signed as a late free agent a couple weeks ago, man. We found out from Coach Johnson that it's going to be a battle for the backup quarterback position between him and Tyson Bagent. But let's see what Case Keenum had to say about the actual, competition.
Compete against myself, compete against the guys in that room. I compete against, the defense we're playing that day, today, and then every day. I've competed my whole life. So, I have a knack of sticking around.
Overall, man, great day out here at Hallis Hall, man. You got the weather much better than it was last week. It was actually raining when you came out here, but people were outside, more of a loud practice and things like that. My thing from it is you can really see that this team is growing each week, man. I think that compared to last year, and I don't want to compare coaches already, but I feel like last year, it didn't feel like it was this intensity even in OTAs. I didn't even feel some of the intensity we've got here right now, even in training camp, man. So I think that's something that you definitely see already. You see a lot of the coaches more vocal. Dennis Allen. I've seen Dennis Allen more than I've seen whoever the dude was who's defense coordinator. We know who the nigga was, but we're not going to say that. But, I've already seen him more active. I've seen Eric Bieniemy, Al Harris. Really been seeing Antoine Randall Wells. Been really good overall coaching from all the guys that's been here, man. So next week is mandatory minicamp. So Coach Ben Johnson said he expects a full squad. So it should be fun, man. I'm gonna have recap videos Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday recapping the practice, man. It's your boy Scott here at Barberchair Scout and all social media platforms.